Chat, come with me for a moment and let's talk about something. What? So chat, first of all, I just want to let you know I appreciate you being here tonight. Blaze was on earlier. So listen, I frequently get asked, Dinheru, are you ever going to enter fishing tournaments? Now, I'm going to be honest with you, chat, that's a tough question to answer because there are two things about me that you have to know, if you don't know them already. I love competing. I probably love it too much, being honest. I love fishing. Truth be told, I probably love that a little bit too much myself. So, aside from the fear that bringing a competitive mindset to bass fishing might make me start to hate it, the stark reality of the situation is that I've heard too many horror stories about cheating to be ready to jump into the deep end of the pool or the lake, as it were. The stories of those cheaters are all over if you want to look them up. We got fish in boxes. We've got fish on stringers. We've got fish imported from other lakes. And I know... I'm just cutting the music. And I know by now... that we have all heard the infamous weights in fish story.
We got weights in fish! There we go!
So let me introduce you to the latest. The latest cheater is Fake Kayak Cheater Guy. You heard me right. Fake Kayak Cheater Guy. That's right, friends. Jacob Hausman of the great state of Pennsylvania was caught cheating by using a cutout of a kayak as a photo studio on his bass boat to win local kayak fishing tournaments. Have a look. Have a look. This guy legit installed a kayak cutout on his bass boat. Now, if you're not familiar with the way it works, there are fishing tournaments and fishing tournament trails that are specific for kayak fishermen, right? You can only fish in a kayak. This dude installed a kayak cutout on his bass boat. Here's the best part, chat. Let me show you how he got caught. Let me resize this for you. And I'm going to turn off the chat box real quick so you can see it clearly. Let me show you. The top photo was posted to social media by Jacob Hausman himself, claiming to have caught that fish on the St. Lawrence River. Now look at the bottom photo. That's the photo he submitted to the kayak bass fishing tournament on the St. Lawrence River as a legitimate catch. Notice any similarities between the two fish? Like maybe the dark marking on the gill? The deformity on the tail, the stripes. That's right. It's the same smallmouth bass. It's the exact same smallmouth bass. Anglers all over the internet are dunking on this guy, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right. Now, I'll be straight with you. I don't think it's going to quite topple the weights in fish controversy for GOAT status, but it's pretty close. Now, people will do strange things when money's on the line. I know this. How much money was on the line, by the way, in this event? $500. Jacob Hausman went to all this trouble to lie and cheat for $500. So, without real money on the line, what could possibly have been his motivation for doing this? We may never know. Does he need the validation that bad? People who need that validation that bad are exhausting enough, but people willing to completely sacrifice their integrity for validation, they're not just annoying, they're dangerous. They may not be physically dangerous, but you can bet a 6-pound smallmouth they'll be dangerous to you or hazardous to you one way or the other. Always, chat friends, always beware of people who will lie, cheat, steal, attack, ridicule. If you can think of a mean thing or a dirty thing to do, if people will do that stuff for validation, they are people to be suspicious of. If there's nothing I love more than dunking on the Cowboys, and I do love dunking on the Cowboys, by the way, it's dunking on fishing cheaters. Now, I don't like necessarily watching people fall. I don't like to see bad things happen to people, but watching these guys get caught and exposed is the karmic balance we all need in our lives. So chat, if you will, please join me in dunking on Jacob Hausman, fishing cheater. May he backlash every reel in his collection so badly that he has to respool every one of them.
We got weights and fish. There we go.
That's all I have to say.